Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. We are actually still in Ha Long Bay, but if you missed my Ha Long Bay cruise video, make sure you go back and check that out. It was really awesome and an incredible experience. But I figured we could spend a couple of days here in Ha Long Bay and get away from kind of like the hustle and bustle of Hanoi and just sit and relax for a bit. Unfortunately, it is storming like crazy here. So yeah, it's gonna be a little hard to kind of do things, but we'll see what we can get done. Now, I'm only here for one day, so we gotta kind of cram in everything we can. And Ha Long Bay isn't that big, but there's a lot to see, and it's not as easy to get grabs over here. I'm guessing because it's like the off season, but I have not been able to get any grabs. I've had to flag down taxis off the street. So it really depends on that too. And like I was saying, the storm is pretty crazy. But anyway, let me do a quick hotel room tour here, and then we can go and check the rest of the hotel out because it's a really cool hotel and very unique. All right, so coming in here, we got a little mini fridge and some snacks and stuff. And then we got a giant king-size bed, of course. Got a couple windows that don't really show you much. It's just kind of a wall, but it's nice to have. And then we got a little space for your clothes and stuff. We got a little desk with a chair, and then the bathroom area right here. So yeah, it's pretty basic room, but it's really cool. You know, it's a nice size, and for $20 a night, it's the best room I've ever gotten. And there's so many little touches in this room that make it super unique. Like this little grab handle thing. And then you got kind of an artsy little decoration here of a heart. We got more of these right here. And then just the minimalistic look just kind of the minimalistic look and simple design is really cool. And the design of the hotel is actually inspired by the coal mining here in Ha Long Bay. So when we go down to the lobby, you'll see a lot of coal mining equipment and stuff, and it's really cool. So let's go check that out. All right, so right as you step out, you can kind of see how green and beautiful it is and just well designed. And then I guess there's a sky bar upstairs. Let's go see if it's open. Okay, so it looks like that's closed and they're renovating, but it's gonna look really cool once it's done, that's for sure. So let's go down and check out the lobby. Yeah, as you can see, it's a really cool aesthetic, and there's a coffee shop in here too, and you do get breakfast included, which is really nice. Hello. It's raining all day.
I'm afraid of raining. You want maybe take one umbrella?
I can take one?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And here you can see more of the mining influence in this desk here. Pretty cool. And then also the cart right here is like a coal mining cart. It's really cool, and the art on the wall, it's super artsy and kind of like a boutique hotel. But yeah, it's called Deja Vu House. Really cool place and totally worth the price. Also, the staff has been incredible. They've been super nice, welcoming, and helpful. You know, they've given me tips on where to go, what to see. So he actually told me to go check out like a seafood market here that's pretty popular. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if it's open because of the storm that's going on here. So it's raining all night and raining really hard. But I hope this place is open. It's supposed to be really cool and a very authentic kind of fish market with all kinds of live seafood. And first impressions of, you know, Ha Long, the city, is that it's a completely different vibe to Hanoi. As you can see, it's way less crowded, it's a little bit cleaner, the buildings are newer, and you can kind of tell that the city is built around its tourism industry, because right now it's completely empty since it's the off season. And honestly, a little kind of like ominous too, because it seems like there's no one around. It's all just locals, and I'm guessing the locals who work in the hotels and stuff around here. But not a lot of people actually come to the city over here. Most of them actually check out just the cruise and go check out the Bay Area and then skip out on the city. But I think the city is really cool. There's a couple good restaurants, and there's obviously hotels here. But you should definitely come check it out. Give it a night maybe. It's worth it, I think. So if boats aren't your thing and you really don't want to go in the water, you still get an incredible and unique view from here on the land too, because the ocean is right here. And then of course the landscape here has all these beautiful rocks jutting out of it, just like the Bay Area. And here's another great look of Ha Long Bay. Absolutely incredible. And on both sides, just, you know, giant rocks jutting out. And this area's been built like really well. It looks really new, it's clean. The roads are less congested, of course. And the infrastructure is just very modern. This rain is starting to come down a little harder now, not gonna lie. But it looks like there's someone swimming down here. I've seen a couple of people fishing on this bridge. Wonder what they caught. Let's go see what this guy's doing. Are you fishing? Fishing? I don't think he could understand me. I don't think he's fishing. It looks like he's just swimming leisurely. Looks like there's a beautiful little temple right here, right under the rock. Really cool. And then what a view they have. So I think the walk to the fish market is a little less than a mile. It's pretty far, but you know, you get this incredible scenery around. There's so much to look at. There's boats and everything, so it really doesn't feel like much unless you're in the rain like I am, I guess. All right, getting closer, and it's just awesome to see these kind of buildings built into the rocks, and then of course like the little caves with the water inside it. It's like a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I'm guessing this is where all the fishing boats and stuff dock, and the fish market is right over there across this bridge. Okay, so there's a really modern mall over here with an H&M in it, and then right across the street is where the fish market is. But this view right here is absolutely incredible. I mean, it would never get old if I lived here. Wow. All right, guys, made it outside, and luckily it's not raining, and it actually looks like the sky is clearing up a little bit. Well, guys, got myself a nice Vietnamese coffee here and just enjoying this view, and honestly, it's incredible. It still takes my breath away a little bit. All right, guys, so I see a little cable car going across. So I wonder if it is actually open. You know what? We're gonna go over there. So it's a little theme park over here called Sun World. And we're gonna go see if maybe they're open, and we'll go check it out. All right, well, here's a much better view of the Ferris wheel, and then the water absolutely drenching me. Yeah, I wasn't able to find a grab to Sun World, so we're just walking, trying to find a taxi or something. Okay, so it took me like 20 minutes to get a cab from over there on the other side of the bridge to over here, but this side seems to be more of like the touristy side. Actually, there's a lot of restaurants, really big hotels, and then of course Sun World's over here too, and it sounds like it's open, but we'll see. To be completely honest, the only thing I want to do here is ride the cable car to the other side because it looked really cool. Let's hope we can do that. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look like it's open, but we'll see. Of course, I saw a couple cable cars go past, so I'm thinking maybe that part's open. Okay, so the cable car leaves every 30 minutes and it's 300,000 dong, which isn't that cheap, but I feel like it's a cool experience. And the Ferris wheel and the Zen Garden on the other side are free, so it should be pretty cool. I hope it doesn't rain. Alright, and off we go. Here's a quick look at Sun World. It's actually a pretty big place. A lot of water slides and roller coasters and stuff. Oh, this is a really cool view of Halong Bay. And on the other side you see the city too. Really cool. That's a really cool view. I just wish it was a little less cloudy out so I could actually see farther into Halong Bay. But from here, it just looks like mountains and it's crazy. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, so it's raining pretty hard now, and I'm not gonna lie, it makes the ride a little more sketchy. You can hear the wind blasting it. And yeah, it's quite the experience. I don't know if you guys can hear that wind whistling past the cable. And it is getting quite shaky too. All right, here we are, and hopefully the rain will die down a little bit. But that was really cool. Okay, so they close at 7, so we got to see as much as possible before then. And we also got to catch that cable car back. Looks like there's a couple restaurants around here. A wax museum. That looks pretty cool. Let's go up here, because that's where the sun wheel is, apparently. It's not bad. I'm sure it's a lot more bustling when there's better weather, and of course this place is in season, and like I was saying, that is during the summer months, so like May to August is when he said it's really busy. But I think coming during the off season is very advantageous if you want to see Halong Bay a lot less crowded. There are definitely a lot less boats. He said usually there's way more people, and I think kind of that private viewing of Halong Bay is worth the experience. All right, so here's Sun Wheel. Hopefully the rain doesn't keep us from going on it. All right, I think I'm next on. But they don't stop it, which is a little sketchy. So I guess whatever works. In here. Thank you. So on this side of the Ferris wheel is actually a Japanese restaurant, but it looks like it's closed. All right, we've been stuck in this one spot for a while now, and honestly it's getting a little sketchy, I'm not gonna lie, because you can feel the wind hit it and the entire thing moving. And I'm not really afraid of heights, but it's even sketchy for me. So if you're afraid of heights, you know, definitely gotta think about it before you come up here. Actually, this mountain right here you can hike up, but it's super sketchy. Apparently you got to go through like someone's private yard, private entrance to get in, and usually charges like 300,000 dong. And I think this is a much cooler experience. You also don't have to hike, but that's actually the main reason I got my hotel down this way, is because I wanted to climb this. But the receptionist advised against it, especially because it was raining. All right, so I think this is the highest point right now. It gives us a good view of the other side of Halong Bay that you don't really get to see much of. It's mostly like cargo ships and tiny little islands even on the other side, but it looks more industrial over here. Yeah, so this place is definitely worth a try if you're here. For the price, I think it's more than worth it for this view you get. And I bet if it's sunny outside, it's even cooler, or even at night, I bet it's really cool. You can even get a glimpse of the lighthouse right here. I know it's super zoomed out, but yeah, there's the lighthouse and then the beach right behind that as well. So I think the most unique part of this entire thing is seeing kind of the touristy side and then the residential side. which I didn't notice from, you know, on the ground or anywhere else. So on this side where the view, you know, isn't as iconic, it's more of the residential side. And then you turn around and come onto this side, and it's all big buildings and hotels and all the touristy stuff. That's really interesting and cool to see. And because I was really wondering, you know, where all these people live. And yeah, that kind of answers my question. All of like the locals and houses are over here, and then the hotels and stuff are on this side. All right, made it off the Ferris wheel there, and I'm running a little low. And I'm running a little low on my GoPro battery here, so I'm gonna have to be really selective about the things that I record from now on. Looks like it's stopped raining a little bit, and there's like a show going on here with some ninjas. Okay, so not completely dry, but dry enough to walk. But let's check out the Zen Garden. Super peaceful, very aesthetic with this rain, I think. There's a couple of koi ponds, quite a few fish in it. All right, real cool koi pond and very peaceful music. And this looks like the Japanese restaurant. Super cool, but it looks like it's closed right now. And it just keeps going. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw that this was one of the main attractions to do in Ha Long Bay, I was wondering why you would, you know, want to come all the way over here and go to a theme park. But it's really cool because it's not just a theme park, it's a theme park with a view of a world wonder. So that's an experience you don't get in very many places. All right, so this is how you get to the pagoda, and there's this really cool like maze of bridges, and I love how they've done it. Okay, so it looks like I missed the second part of the Zen Garden that's over here, and it looks like it has way more koi in it. So if we have time and the rain is cooperating with us, we'll go check that out too. But the pagoda is all the way over there, so quite the walk, and I definitely want to see it. It just keeps getting more and more beautiful. Here's like another koi pond. So cool. And you got like the traditional Japanese style like bridges and stuff. Very, very unique. And I've got to say, even though it's raining, I think it makes the experience a little more special. Especially because there's not any people around. It's basically just me. And that's probably something you never get to experience at a theme park, especially. I could sit here all day, maybe read a book. That'd be awesome. All right, I think they do like puppet shows, water puppet shows, and other shows around here. That's really cool too. And then on that side, there's a bonsai garden, which doesn't look like it has anything in it. I mean, this place just keeps impressing me with everything it's got. All right, last stretch here on this bridge across to go see the pagoda, and you can see a little bit of it. But the views just still are incredible. And there's a lot of really cool like Instagrammable spots around here to take pictures at. All right guys, almost there. And I'm still a little bit speechless at how incredible everything is up here. It's built so well and so aesthetically. And if I look back behind me, you can get a good look at the sun wheel over there overlooking Ha Long Bay here. And the rain's also calmed down a little bit. We're getting a little bit of sunlight. Things are looking good. Well, except for my GoPro battery, which is at 4% right now. So I'm gonna put this down until we get there. All right, guys, here it is. Pretty cool. And it's actually a pretty big area, it looks like. And my GoPro did run out of battery at the pagoda, so I took a couple shots with my phone, and I'll play a montage of it right now. it was absolutely beautiful. And right when I got there and right when my GoPro died, the skies cleared and it wasn't rainy and there was a little bit of sunshine too, and you could see much clearer into Ha Long Bay. But hopefully the iPhone videos did it some justice. Anyways, guys, what an incredible time I've had here in Ha Long Bay. I'm not gonna lie, when I first got to the hotel, I was like, maybe this was a mistake. You know, there's not many people around. There's nothing going on like in the bigger cities. But after the stay and after spending my day at Sunworld, it was pretty fun. And around that area, there's a lot of restaurants and hotels and stuff. So I'd say definitely do the cruise into Ha Long Bay, because that is absolutely incredible and a very unique perspective of the place. But also maybe come back and spend a night or two in the city, because there's a lot to see, a lot to do, and seeing Ha Long Bay from up there in the mountains out into the ocean is really cool too. Also, it definitely was a nice little break from the hustle and bustle of Hanoi, that's for sure. And while I have said that the off season here is a little less exciting, I think there's pros and cons to it, because you get to see Ha Long Bay without, you know, hundreds of other boats around. There's only a couple boats around, and it just changes the whole like dynamic of it, because the less people, the more breathtaking it really is. So yeah, you give up one thing and get another thing, but that's, I guess, all up to your preference. So just remember, the on season here in Ha Long Bay is May to August. But if you want to have a bit of a more private experience, then definitely come when it's not off season and you still get some of the great views. And we were lucky not to get any rain when we were sailing, but obviously I think that's something that comes with coming here in the off season. So that's something you have to gamble with again. Anyways, all up to you, but I've had a lot of fun here, and it was a nice little break from the city life. And I'm excited to go back. I've got a couple more days here in Vietnam, and hopefully the weather stays nice and sunny back in Hanoi. I think I've got a couple clear days, so we're definitely gonna go visit some museums and temples that I'm pretty excited for. All right, guys, and now it's time to end the video, get some sleep. I'm so tired, but thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you know when I post next. And until then, guys, have a great day.